Just like the Holy Knights, does Shanks also have regeneration powers because of the tattoo that was revealed? In the latest manga chapter, Zoro fans are once again celebrating since it was finally confirmed by Skopper Gaban that Zoro indeed now possesses Conqueror's Haki. So what does this information mean for Zoro? According to Gaban, Conqueror's Haki is an extremely powerful ability. It becomes even stronger if the user can fully tame and control it. So now that Zoro has finally learned that he possesses Conqueror's Haki, we'll likely start to see major improvements in how he uses this power. Actually, this gives Zoro a huge advantage, because as we know, one of the advanced techniques of Conqueror's Haki is the ability to coat it on weapons, which greatly enhances their power. We saw this firsthand during the clash between Goldie Roger and Whitebeard. So what about Sanji? Does this mean he's really been left behind by both Luffy and Zoro? Well, based on the latest chapter, yes. Sanji directly asked Skopper Gaban if he also possesses Conqueror's Haki. Although in that scene, Gaban appeared to ignore him, Oda actually included a specific panel showing Sanji's reaction, which means Gaban did acknowledge Sanji, and he did say something to him. The difference is, Oda chose to make that part off-screen. And judging by Sanji's body language in the next panel, where he appears calm and in a good mood, it seems like Gaban gave him a positive answer. So we can interpret that Gaban didn't confirm that Sanji already has Conqueror's Haki, but based on what he sees, Sanji might be close to unlocking it soon. That, I believe, is what Gaban told him. Anyway, let's move on to the scene where Luffy suddenly invited Loki to join the Straw Hat Pirates. For some fans, this invitation was a bit controversial, because there were characters like Momonosuke, Kinemon, and Carrot who've been with Luffy much longer on his journey. Yet not once did Luffy insist they join his crew. And now, here comes Loki, who just met Luffy briefly, but was already given the go signal to join the Straw Hats. Obviously, Loki would never agree. He already rejected the offer to become a Holy Knight. So what more from Luffy? Someone he doesn't even like. So this was likely just Luffy's strategy to get Harden to release Loki. And this is the beauty of Oda's storytelling. From a simple topic about whether or not Loki should be released to help fight the Holy Knights, a chain of major events unfolded in this chapter. Gaban revealed that he and Shanks were present when King Herald died. Loki shared what really happened 14 years ago. And lastly, we saw the attack on King Herald by the giant soldiers. All of these events stemmed from the single topic: should Loki be freed or not? Let's now discuss those events. Let's start with the scene between Shanks and Skopper Gaban. The most talked about thing this week in the chapter was the tattoo we saw on Shanks' left upper arm. When we first read the spoilers, we expected that. Just like Summers, it would be a large tattoo on Shanks' arm. But it turns out, it was actually quite small, just a circle with a cross at the center. And yes, we've seen this logo before. This is the same symbol that Saint Summers has on his arm. If you noticed, it's identical to Shanks' tattoo. So this means we still can't assume that Shanks has regeneration powers just because of the tattoo he carries, like the Holy Knights do. Why? Because Shanks' tattoo seems more like a family crest of the Celestial Dragons. And if you think about it, if Shanks really had regeneration powers, then why wasn't he able to regenerate the scar that Blackbeard gave him, right? Anyway, now for the part with King Herald, where Loki and Harul were shocked by what they saw. Many fans believe that King Herald wasn't the one who turned into a demon. They claim it was the giant soldiers instead. But I disagree with that assumption. Because in chapter 1115, when Imu transformed the giants into demons, we clearly saw that their body sizes increased massively. They even became as large as nightmare monsters. So the only character that most likely turned into a demon was none other than King Herald. Now, in the final part of this chapter, we were shown a very young King Herald. And it's very noticeable how similar he looks to Loki. He's also mischievous and wild. He was even looking for a beautiful princess in one of the kingdoms. This means that, just like Sanji, King Herald had a weakness for beautiful women. And who was that beautiful woman who stepped foot in Elbaf 100 years ago? That's right, Mother Carmel. Could it be that Mother Carmel used this one weakness of King Herald to manipulate him into agreeing to ally with the world government? We all know that Mother Carmel was heavily connected to the world government. Now, don't get confused. I'm not saying that the princess King Herald was looking for was Mother Carmel herself. What I'm saying is that Mother Carmel arrived in Elbaf 100 years ago, and there's a chance that King Herald became fond of her. Anyway, that's our analysis for the latest manga chapter. Chapter 1152. Just to repeat, the topic about what really happened 14 years ago has already been uploaded. And yes, Mother Carmel is also featured in that video. So if I were you, I'd definitely watch it now.